on you right now. And I want to talk to you about a life is spirit from God often. And God used him so much to rebuke things that was unpleasing to him. He rebuked kings, queens, rulers. He came against high places and altars that people built. He taught about God. He spoke to people about God. James chapter 5 verse 17 amplified translation says that Elijah was a man with a nature like ours, meaning that he had the same physical, the same mental and spiritual limitations and shortcomings that we have. But Elijah came so grieved and sad because he was dealing with people that did not want to do things how God wanted it to be done. They wanted to do witchcraft. They wanted to believe in everything but God. He was dealing with people and their opinions, people and their greed, and people with their own issues, right? And he began to deal with his own eternal struggles, right? Because that's what happens as we live this life. Life is life, and life is what life is. Life is a series of experiences. It involves good times, joy, sadness, broken hearts, struggles, people, and pressures and problems. And we must build ourselves up through the scriptures to withstand the pressure, right? And any problems that may arise in our life, because life involves mountains and valleys, and we will experience a rough moment. Life can seem so unbearable, but it also can be the happiest time in our lives and in the season that we are experiencing. And in 1 Kings chapter 19, Elijah found himself in a low place, right? This is a man who recently had the greatest victory on the mountaintop. Again, this is a man that when he calls God and when he speaks to God, God hurries to answer him and communicate with him because he loved God so much. But he too found himself needing help. He cried out in chapter 19, verse 10, in the Message translation. Elijah said, I've been working my heart out, God. Have you ever said that to God? That God, I've been working my heart out. God, I've been doing my best. God, I've been doing as well as I can do, Lord. I tried to do it the best I can. That is what Elijah told God. And then he goes on to tell God about how he's dealing with God and how the people treating him and how the people treating God. And he found himself struggling because he began to have an eternal struggle. He was struggling with his own thoughts and his own faith and his own beliefs and his own confidence, and found himself low and found himself feeling so insignificant. And have you ever found yourself wrestling or struggling with your own faith beliefs and your own confidence? Or have you come to your own end because there's so much going on at one time? It can be bills with less money, tasks with less times, and these are just pressures. But remember, God loved Elijah so much, just as he loves you so much. He let Elijah have a moment of rest, and he allowed him to eat and allow him to refocus. And that is what I want to tell you today, that even if it seems unbearable or unfamiliar, we can be in unfamiliar seasons of our life, but God is always waiting right there to give us rest and to refocus us to what he's called us to do, who he has called us to be, and the work that he has in us to keep moving forward. God wants you to keep moving forward, right? Because there are people waiting for you that you don't even know of. There are people that need you that you have not even met yet. So he wants you to turn the corners of your mind. So that is what I'm here to remind you to do right now. Just turn the corners of your mind, take a moment of rest, and refocus yourself. So I pray that you have found strength and freedom in this word. I want you to write down and submit to God a constant prayer of those things that are in you that are fragile in your mind and in your emotions, and watch God refocus you as you keep going and as you keep moving forward. I am looking to embrace the scriptures with you. Again, you can find me Sundays at 3517 Victory Boulevard, Portsmouth, Virginia, or you can find me Wednesday, 7:15 in the morning, live on Facebook and Instagram. Until we meet again, you be safe and you keep going, refocus yourself, and keep moving to what God